Are you using social media to build your personal brand, to further your connection with people? No, you're not. Actually, most of you are not. I wasn't for a very long time. I thought I was, I really wasn't. I'm going to share 3 checkpoints with you on how to use these free tools on a daily basis to build that personal brand. Number 1 is 5-to-1 ratio. What does that mean? It means out of the 5 posts you do a week, a day, whatever it may be, only one of them should be pointing to your pro status. So whether you're a plumber, a realtor, an entrepreneur, do not throw up on people when it has to do with that unless you're a celebrity figure. No one is really engaging with you just because you're a realtor, just because you're a plumber, right? So they're really engaging with you because they want to know more about you. So 4 posts should be authentic to who you are. If you're into fitness, post about that. You're into food, post about that. You're into cats, dogs, grocery shopping, I don't know, whatever it is you're into, that's the most sustainable thing for you to be on social media. So go do that. You look at mine, I'm into fitness, I'm into being a mom, I'm into being a wife, I'm into my sales team, I'm into real estate. That's what I'm all about. Okay, and then let's talk about that one pro tip. Well, what should I show? I hear this all the time. What should I talk about when it comes to being a realtor? Do something that's worthwhile. So come from a place of contribution. Part of what I do in my authentic categories is I love to educate and impact people in our industry. It's what helped me get to where I'm at, and so I'm really passionate about doing that for others. So that's something that I utilize in my categories of sharing and pro tips. Some agents on my team, they show their walkthroughs. How do you look at homes without leaving your couch? So they're giving that back to their clients. Other things that you can do is really show a really great listing. Why is it great? Bring the story along with the home. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Secondly, be authentic. Do not try and create a world where you are something that you are not, because I am telling you right now that will last all of 1 week, perhaps 2 weeks, and then you're going to fizzle out. Be exactly who you are and just live it out loud. When we're talking about being authentic, really where social media is moving is documenting, not creating. So instead of getting in front of the camera and sharing, here's a pro tip on blah, 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 and you're nervous and it's cold, and really people don't care. That is the God's honest truth. Document what you do on a daily basis, and that storytelling is what people want to get behind. That's personal branding on your professional business. And then third, engage and interact. This is my most favorite one because people miss the boat on this. They get so caught up in content creation and getting things out there and the system behind it. I did this myself, that they forget, you can't just sit back and be creepy and watch people, and then you meet them and you're like, hey, I know everything about you. I've never engaged with you, but I know you. They don't know you. So engage so you get to know one another. Do not just like comments, like, love, angry, right? Don't just do that. Leave a thoughtful comment. Engage and interact with that person, and it will cause them to want and desire to interact with you. It's human nature. And then don't be a troll. A lot of people think that the only way they can have a voice on social media is to be the opposing voice or the opposing opinion on what people are posting. Please avoid doing that, because what you focus on expands. If you're putting that negative energy out there, that's all that will be coming your way. Either people will disengage completely with you, or the only thing you're going to be getting is negativity. And that is not what we're looking to do when building our personal brand. Okay, so let's talk about one last thing here. The most common question that I get about social media is, how do I remain private while sharing all of this? How do I keep some sanity in my life without having my phone capturing everything? So here's the best way. Create a very quick system around who you are. What are the categories you're most passionate about? I'm passionate about mindset and growth, my team, my family, and fitness. These are the things I focus on a daily basis. And so those are my categories. And if something in my life falls into that category, I capture it, I throw it out there, and we're good to go. So that's how you can do that. It's when you have zero system or idea about who you truly are and what's authentic to you, is when you're reaching for everything all day long. And it becomes overwhelming. And sometimes you share too much. So that's how to do it. Create the system, create the categories, make sure you're in those categories when you're posting, and say la vie. Hey, I hope these 3 checkpoints on how to build your personal brand have been helpful. If you have any questions, concerns, thoughts on it, leave me a comment or send me a DM.